Hello, in this video we will learn to make the templates for the vEdge. So this is our topology in which we have four sites: site 100, site ID 100, and this is 101, 102 and 103. So in this scenario we have already some templates for this DCR1 and DCR2. Now we will learn to create the templates for this B3R1. This is the vEdge cloud router. So I'm going to create a template for this device. So let's go to the vManage. This is our vManage. So we have to make template for this B3R1. So for creating the template, we have to go to the template option. Here is the template. In the template, we have two options: device and features. So first of all, we have to create feature templates. Feature means the configurations inside the device, and device means actual device template. So first we have to create feature template, and then we have to call, attach all that feature template to the device template. So for example, suppose let me check the configuration on this device. So we can see there are lots of configuration in which there is a system configuration. So we can tell this as a feature in context of template. So this is the part of configuration, but in the terms of template we will see this as a feature. So another feature is like OMP, VPN 0, interface, right? So and this BGP, all these are called as a feature in the vManage template. And when we will create all these features, we will configure all these features in the template, then we have to add all the features to the device. So in the first step, let's start with the feature template. So go to the feature and add template. So we can see in the first step we have to select the model of the device. So our model is VS Cloud. So first of all we will create system. We will create all the feature template step by step. So starting when you go to the CLI and we'll check. So we can configure any template anytime, but if I will go step by step, then I will suggest to create a system template first. Then we will create the VPN 0, then BGP, etc. So first of all go to the system. So I selected this vEdge cloud and the system. This system is under the basic information, and in the VPN we can see lots of configuration, lots of template. So we will see it one by one. So first let's go to the system. Okay, so first of all we have to give the template name. So for which device we are creating this template, this feature template, so we have to give the feature name. So we have to think about the name. If you will not give the names in the proper manner, so it will very difficult and cumbersome at the time of the configuration. Suppose that you have created multiple feature template, hundreds and 200, 500, and at any time you have to detach that template, change the template, then it is very difficult to search and remind which template we created for this. So the template name should be peculiar. So let's start. So we are creating the feature template for this B3R1, right? So go to this, let's copy this B3R1. So what is about this? This is system template. So first of all, my first word will be the system, then system, but for which device? For this. So and you can configure the description is anything, it is as per you. So at the time of configuration, I mean when we will attach this system this system feature template to the device, it will be easy to search for that, right? So now coming to the subsection. So we have 4 sections: basic, GPS, tracker, advanced. So our device configurations is very simple, very simple. So we have only 2-3 things: site ID, system IP, time zone, etc. So site ID. So what is the site ID? 103. So there is a 2 options: global and device specific. So if I will select this option, global, and if I will give the 300 and I will save it and attach to device, so I can use this template for another vEdge also, but within the same site ID. Suppose that we have another vEdge here having the same site ID. So system configuration will be the same, but except for other. So suppose that I have selected the global option for the site ID, so we cannot change this site ID for another vEdge if we are using this template for other vEdge, right? So another option is site device specific. So just delete 1 second and select this device specific, right? So I did not selected anything, I selected device specific, system IP, device specific. Okay, and when I will save it and attach to the device template, I will create a device template later on and attach this feature template to the device template. At that time, this will the configuration step will ask for the site ID and the system IP. Means this is, you can say, as a constant and variable things, like we are leaving these option as a variable. Means if you will use this template for any other vEdge, it will ask for system IP and site ID, and you can manually fill the system IP and site ID and use this template for any device. But if you will keep the global from here, so you cannot change the site ID. So this template will be restricted to use within the same site. And the system IP, so you can see that there is no option of global. So system IP is the device specific. So every time when you will use this template, you have to mention the system IP, right? So actually I am creating a separate separate template for each device. So I will keep this as a global because I am not going to use this template for any other vEdge. So let me keep it 300 and device specific. So let delete system IP. So we can put any word here. So when I will save this and attach to device, and at the time of configuration step, we can see this as a system IP at the configuration page. So you will understand at that time, okay, I have to put the system IP. But suppose that I delete this and keep any other value, IP address. Suppose that IP address, right? And I will save it and attach the device, but at the time of configuration it will get confused. So what IP address for which it is interface or what? So if I will keep it as system IP, so it will helpful to understand which type of value we have to put it at the time of configuration. So let it be simple, system IP, right? So overlay ID, I am not changing any overlay ID. Time zone, so time zone will be global. So our whole organization have a same time zone. Host name, so let check the host name. Yes, this is the host name. So it is still it is device specific, so I cannot configure the host name here. I cannot, because there is no global option. There is only one option, that is device specific. So I cannot configure the host name. The host name can be configured only when we create the device template and attach that device to the template. So host name, system host name. So you can delete the system or so keep it simple, host name. We will understand, okay, this is the host name. Host name only means that device host name, right? So location, so we can see that we can configure lots of configuration here. So console baud rate, choose 9600. Okay, GPS, no, nothing. I'm not going to configure anything else, so it's simple, save. I'm going to save it. So okay, so you can see there are lots of feature templates here. Now what I told you, that at the time of configuration it is very difficult to search the template if we did not configure in the peculiar manner. So we know that right now we created the template for site B3R1 and the system. So for suppose that I have to search the system, so system underscore not system, and what is B3R1 B3R1, just simple. That's why the name of the template you have to think about it, so it will helpful to you now. So we created the system template. So we can see that it did not ask us for the organization name and the vBond. So we will talk it later, but now what else? VPN0. So let's start VPN0. So first of all we have to create all the templates, and then we'll attach that all the template to the device. So we created the system, now we have to create VPN0. So go to the add template, again vEdge cloud, VPN. So what will be the, okay, so let me VPN0 for which device? This. So let keep it simple, B3R1, simple B3R1, because there is no other B3R1, so it is okay. No need to give all the host name, exact host name. So in the B3R1 VPN0, so I am taking the word VPN0 first, and the later on we added the B3R1. So it will be helpful, because when we will search the feature, so we will search by the name VPN0. So this should be first. This is not the rule, and this is not the part of the configuration. It's up to you, right? So now, so which VPN we are configuring? VPN0, right? So leave it. Name, you can give the name. So DNS, no, I'm not going to DNS. OMP, no. IP4 route, okay. So go to IP4 route. We can see the topology. In the VPN 0 we have two transports, G0/0 and G0/1, and one is going to the internet ISP and other is to MPLS. So for the internet link I am using default route, and for this MPLS link we are using BGP. So there will be a default route in the VPN 0 for this link. So in the VPN 0 we have to add a route, default route. So any of the route you have to add, you can add here prefix. So it is a default route, so 0 to 0. What will be the next hop? So add next hop. What will be the next hop? Let me check. This is 13 5 10.5.5.13. add and add. Sorry, okay, there is something mistake here. Right, so add. So what we did, we we added a static default route here. Now there is no IP46, no service route, GRE, IPsec route, no. Okay, I think it's done for the VPN 0 only. So still we have lots of configuration in the VPN 0, right? So VPN 0 interface, BGP, etc, etc. So we have to create different type of configurations. Two interfaces, first is G0/0, second G0/1, and third section will be the BGP. So first let's configure the interface. So go to the feature template, add vEdge cloud, so now VPN interface, so management LAN or WAN. So we know that in the VPN in the vEdge we have three sections: management plane, and the transport VPN, and service VPN. So all the interfaces can be created here. So let's select this. Now template feature name. Feature means which interface we are creating. So first of all, what is this about? This is the template for the interface. So let's type it interface. So interface, select this and edit this. Interface VPN 0 B, okay, just 1 second, B3R1. So means we are creating the interface template, but for which VPN? Because interface may be in the VPN 0, management VPN, and VPN 1, 2, I mean in the VPN service VPN. So if I will give the VPN 0, then it will be helpful that okay, this is VPN 0, right? But for which device? B3R1, right? So this is okay for me. This is very helpful and that easy to understand. Now we can see lots of option: basic configuration, tunnels, NAT, VRRP, etc. So one by one. Shutdown, so yes, global, no shutdown, we will keep it no shutdown always. So interface name, okay, so here you have to use the interface name, means actual interface, gigabit, Ethernet, what is it? So go to here, G0/0. So go here, type G0/0. This is interface name. Description, you can give the description global because we are internet. A static IP, yes, we are giving is the static IP global. So global means again it will remain constant for this template. This template, wherever I will attach this template, IP will not change. So if you want to keep the device specific, just select this, and if you will select this, you can use this template anywhere for other devices also. Means when you will attach this template, it will not push the exact IP address, it will ask the IP address of that interface, right? So I am not using this template for other device, so I will keep it the global. So what is the IP address? So secondary IP no, DHCP no, tunnel. So yes, I keep it global on, and color, global color is Veg internet, restrict off. So actually in this scenario we can use restrict on and off. So if I will keep the color is off, so this T-lock, this color will make BFD session with all other colors with other vEdge. But if we will keep it on, then Veg internet will make the BFD session with only Veg internet of the other vEdge. So we will talk it later in other video, but right now just keep it simple. So other configurations, tunnels done. So if I will go to the NAT, no, VRRP. So you are using VRRP? I think right now we are not using, but we will use, so we will take it later. So suppose that if we knew VRRP, but as per topology, no, there is no VRRP, so leave it. So VRRP is in this template, so we will talk it later. So ACL, no ACL, no ARP, no .x, and in advance, what is that? Duplex, no. So I think it's done. Basic configuration and tunnel, right? So save it now. So we created this internet interface configuration. Now we have to create another interface for this MPLS color, which is G0/1, right? So why not we copy this template and change the value, right? So V3R1, just copy this, but okay, one thing I would like to tell you, here comes. So in the VPN 0 we have two interfaces. Maybe we can configure 3 interfaces. So we should give one more keyword to understand, to separate the interface with each other for the sake of the convenience. So we created this template for the internet, Veg internet color. So let it be here, Veg internet, right? So it is okay, just keep it here. No, not necessary, but let type it. Update. So B3R1, right? Just copy it. Now actually now we are creating for the same device for the MPLS. Interface VPN 0 MPLS B3R1, copy. And now we have to change the values here. Go to edit, interface VPN 0 MPLS B3R1, that is okay. interface is G0/2, I think. No, it's 1. And description, you can MPLS, this is only description, nothing else. And what is the IP address? And is there any next hop? No. Tunnel, yes, tunnel. Shutdown, no. MPLS description 10.16, it is okay. Secondary IP, no. Okay, tunnel interface on. And what is the color? MPLS. Restricts off, no group. Okay, so everything is done and nothing left as per my device configurations for this interface. But let me check another things advanced. One thing is here, basic configurations. So I would like to say one thing. You can see this interface is under BGP, so we have to allow BGP here. Yes, BGP allow service here. So global on, we have to allow, or keep it simple, allow service all, right? But specifically BGP, we need the BGP on this interface, right? So any service if you need, you can on here. DNS is on, ICMP on. ICMP we have to keep it on because of the BFD session, because in the BFD session BFD protocol reach this interface through the ICMP and the port 1236 or 12386 etc. So right, so we have to keep it on, SSH etc. So you can see all is here. So now NAT no, okay, so I have to update this, right? So we have created this now BGP. So go to the template, vEdge cloud. Where is the BGP? So it is here, BGP for LAN and WAN both. So it is BGP in the VPN 0. So because we can create a BGP in VPN 1, 2 or anywhere, so I am giving this VPN 0 so to understand that okay, so this BGP is under the VPN 0. And what is the host name? B3R1. Is that okay? Yes, okay. Shutdown, global, no shutdown. AS number, what is the AS number? Global router ID, did I mention the router ID? No, just left it. We can configure it, but I'm going as per the device current configurations. No configuration. Address family, yes. Network, we have to advertise network. Which network we have advertised? 2660. Why I advertise this network? 6612 but why 660? 660 is here, so this is the wrong configuration. Okay, so this is the wrong configuration, so I will remove this. We can only advertise this network, right? So go to this network, added. So no aggregate address and no distribute. Right now we are not using redistribution. Now go to the neighbor, new neighbor. What is the address of the neighbor? Remote AS address, no need to on, shutdown, no shutdown, already it is here, so add. So never added, and in advance not using any advanced feature, so save it. Okay, so what we have done, so we have to do something else. So we did it. Yes, VPN 0, BGP, both interfaces. Now VPN 17. So go to the feature, vEdge cloud, VPN 17 B3R1. VPN 17 name, no need to give name. DNS IP4 route, yes, I have to add. Do we have a static route? VPN, no, we don't have any route, only the IP address. So just leave it, cancel it. So we, after VPN 17 we have to configure the any interface, right? And I think nothing left. Okay, save it. Now the last thing is the VPN 17 interface Ethernet. So what is it? Is interface VPN 17, but for which device? B3R1. And for the specific, you can see as a LAN. I'm giving the LAN word to again segregate. Suppose that in the service side VPN we created multiple interfaces, all have different feature services, different purpose. So giving the specific word will let us help to understand that this interface is for which purpose. So here is a nomenclature. First, what is it for? Interface. In VPN, in which VPN? That is VPN 17, but it is LAN or something else, so it is LAN, local. And for which device? It's okay. Now no shutdown, global, no shutdown. Now interface name, any name you can give as per you. LAN. Description, no, that's sorry, this is wrong. In description you can give LAN. Here the interface ID, which is G0/2. IP address static. Is there any next hop? No, nothing. Tunnel, no tunnel, no VRP, no. This is done. Save. Now ETH 0. So we will see later this. So now we have created all the required feature template. Now go to the device. Now we have to create a device template and have to attach all that feature template. So from features, select the model vEdge cloud. So B3R1. I will keep it simple because this is the device, not the feature template. Now we can see we have an option to select the templates. That's why we created feature template earlier to select here. So we are now going to select. So system, So we are already created the system template. Now we can see that lots of system. So in this case we have only 3 system templates, but imagine that if we have 200, 300, 500 templates, so it will be easy to search here. So because we are working on the B3R1, so let's select this system. Just one second. Okay, so I created other template and I kept that simple, so no need to give the all the host name. So let just give me 1 minute. Let me go to the template, feature template, B3 search system B3R1. So let me edit it. No need to give all the update. Okay, now refresh this. vEdge cloud B3R1 system B3R1 logging, no logging, no AAA, no OMP, BFD security. And now transport VPN 0, yes, VPN 0 B3R1. And now in this VPN we can see we have 2 interfaces, so we have to add the interface here. So we can add from here VPN interface. So we don't have cellular or GRE or IPsec interface, so we will keep this simple VPN interface. It is added here, but we have to select which interface. So interface VPN 0 Bridge Internet. So first we are going to add this Bridge Internet interface. So VPN 0 B3R1, but this is MPLS. B3R1, oh, this is the first one, right? Now we have to again select this for MPLS interface, VPN 0 MPLS B3R1. That's simple. Is there any other interface? No. So what else in the VPN 0? That is BGP. So we have to add the BGP here. BGP VPN 0 B3. This is one. OSPF, no other configurations left, right? Now VPN 12. So we are not going to do anything, so let add an interface. I already created ETH 0. You can see we have an interface ETH 0 here. So I only created an interface VPN 512. So let me check, let me show you. So this is the I selected, and just go to, I will show you later, just first create this template. So now service VPN, add service VPN. So there is 3. So this is the service VPN we created. Add here, next. So in the service VPN, do we have to add any interface? Yes, we have to add in this interface G0/2. So VPN interface. So VPN 17. So interface VPN 17. First we have to go to the VPN 17. So this is started VPN 17 LAN. Yes, this is the LAN interface for, but for which device? B3. Yes, this is, I got it. Interface VPN 17 LAN interface and B3R1 selected. Anything else we have to add? There is no OSPF and BGP and anything here, right? So I add here. So in the service VPN we have added as VPN 17 and the interface. 2 template we have, 2 feature template we added. Is there any banner, policy, SNP? No. So just create it. So our device template is ready with all the feature templates, right? Now we have to add attach this template to the device. So we can add from here, go to attach device, select V3R1. This is the V3R1. Go to here, attach. Now here in the primary stage we have to change some specific values like system IP and host name. So just copy here, paste, update, go to next. Now at this stage we can check the configuration, what we are going to push. At this stage we have the option to check. So this is the configuration we are going to push. But if we want to check what is the difference between previous and current configuration, so we can check from here, site ID. So let me check by, okay, site ID 103 and I am giving the site ID 300. That is the mistake, so I have to correct it. Okay, so let's check other configuration also. Site ID 103, not 300, right? So what else? The issue, everything is okay, looks good. Network, okay, yeah, we are removing this network because we have to keep this network only, right? We have added the description here, right? And what is hello internet, okay, it is also okay. Description I added, so green means added. Hello interval is the change value, description name, okay, everything is okay except this site ID. So site ID is under the system configuration, so I have to go to the, first we have to cancel it, okay, go to the feature, and what is system? So B3 system, here is the B3 system. Go to edit, 103, update. Now go to the B3R1, go to the attach, select B3R1, attach, fill the device values, host name, and this is 103.19.1031, update, next. Now again check the configurations, config difference side by side. Now it's okay, everything is okay. So now I will configure the device. So now first it will check that is that template is feasible, compatible with that device. So let's check. Yes, validating the device schedule for template, it is validating. So we can see the steps progress here. So I don't know how much time it will take, but usually it will take 15-20 seconds or half minutes. Yes, process started, validation successful, and this is the progress. So 15 seconds passed. Yes, successful. So almost it took 30 seconds to push the template. Now in the vManage we can see the devices B3R1 is vManaged. Okay, so this is all about the feature template and device template. We will talk about the CLI template later. Thank you.